Hey everyone, how you guys doing? My name's MMAFRO. Speedrunning Doom Eternal. Pretty much only Doom Eternal. Maybe only special thing about myself is that I do that with a controller. And today we're going to present you the Super Gornest Master Level, which was once upon a time the most difficult standalone mission in all of Doom Eternal until maybe Taurus Nabat came out. With me on the commentary is none other than world record holder himself, ChocolateVanille. Choco, hello.
Hello. That's a very nice welcome, but I'm just a speedrunner.
Yeah, he can literally beat this game, beat this level in like beneath 11 minutes. That's insane, very insane. Yeah, we're gonna walk you guys through. It's a very combat heavy speed run. You go from one encounter where you could easily die or just quickly lose time to another one, and we're gonna walk you guys through the trigger demons, the D-blade setups, BFG and crucible routing, and everything else you might want to know about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be very intense. It's gonna be very fun.
Jump straight in. Super Gornest Nightmare.
Yeah, you're gonna see a skip right away that was found by Bloodshot 9001 and kind of revived this level as speedrun content goes.
Yep.
It was basically like nobody was running it, and then that was found, and then like, oh, everybody started running it again.
Yeah, that was typical Bloodshot. Like, who else would come up with the idea to crucible a wall? Alright, well, we can start the timer whenever you'll see the Slayer's gun set. In about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
And there was.
Yeah, that's not as easy as it looks either, because there's like an invisible wall you have to maneuver around in order to actually hook up there. It's
Yeah.
smooth.
Alright, so what's going on in this one? What are we doing with these carcasses?
God, we got 8 of these carcasses to kill in here before we reach the next wave, and we're also having to avoid all of these tentacles while moving quickly. It's honestly pretty challenging.
It is.
As far as staying alive goes, and just in general doing it quickly. There's a lot of RNG involved. This is a very reset heavy room.
Yeah, that's pretty much this speedrun's hell on earth, I would say.
Yeah, and that BFG is a really good one because it also takes care of the demons outside that we skipped, which enables us to not hit the spawn cap later on. So we're not going to have slow demon spawns. Ooh, these D-blade setups are very efficient.
Wow, I just messed up this one cycle pretty bad. I accidentally
That's
tossed
right,
it
we'll
wrong.
have plenty of opportunities for more one cycles. So yeah, those D-blades. Those D-blades are very particular. They're pretty precise, and they're basically just made to kill a certain amount of fodder so that we can get rid of the whiplash on their spawn as well with the destroyer blade and go straight to the marauder.
First death already. Phenomenal. It's good though. I like it because now it gives me another chance to like show off the one cycle.
Yeah, I mean that's a reality of running this level. This level is not a level that you kind of just like go through on the first try and get like your perfect speedrun. It's all sorts of things can go wrong. So this is very much the authentic experience. Nice.
Oh,
You
he
can
didn't.
just-
Wow. Okay.
Oh no, Marauder. Yeah, that's something that Marauders do. They just tend not to falter. But not to worry, it are looking into that already.
He is just
But yeah, you
gonna
can-
be a mess, a complete mess right now. Of course, that's the worst
Yeah,
Marauder
you
I
can
had all
tell-
day.
Mm-hmm. When things go poorly in this room, and they often do, just because
Sorry, guys.
RNG is not on your side, it just kind of falls apart. Because you're dealing with an AI that is like purposefully, what's the proper term? Non-responsive,
Unpredictable as well, kind of.
unpredictable. Yes, purposefully unpredictable. So that kind of design doesn't really work well with speedrunning for obvious reasons.
And he's out this time.
Oh, there it is.
That's what we want.
Very nice.
Yeah, honestly, you run this on Ultra Nightmare.
Yeah, and that means lots of resets.
That would have been
in this room.
resets. Would have had a complete new shot at this.
Next combat arena is also going to be very intense and pretty darn hard to optimize. Oh, I forgot to mention, all the Marauders in this level have names given to us by none other than UmbraPenumbra_, who you can follow at twitch.tv/UmbraPenumbra_. The last Marauder's name was Frank, but we don't talk about Frank. Frank is kind of, he's off limits. He's not a good guy.
Some passive barons, but now they get going. That's good. Oh! I would like
Oh, you
the
have to be-
armored face.
You have to be really careful of the fodder in this arena, because it may seem like the barons are the biggest threat, but since you're charging destroyer blades so often, the fodder just
stay
tend
there.
to pop off. Yeah, they tend to get you killed more often than the barons do in here. That was really well handled.
But that's it. It's quite challenging to fight all this fodder after the 3 baron kills throughout the entirety of the arena. 'Cause,
Yes, you lose a lot of time potentially.
yep.
Yeah, often, and it's not even your fault, like, they just hide. Okay, we're gonna perform a very specific combo on this Tyrant. MMA knows exactly how many shots it's gonna take to kill him. Here you're gonna see a very clean Destroyer Blade.
And that's this room.
If we get lucky, that last Destroyer Blade can clear the entire encounter, but
Yep.
it's pretty difficult to get that.
Yeah, that's the intention behind it, definitely.
Now we have fodder hangout. Just 4 waves of buff fodder, which can sometimes stagger upon spawning for some reason. They have staggered spawns. We're not really sure why. And then we just had to break the buff totem, clear out these gargoyles before continuing.
Picking up this chainsaw for you.
Alright, coming up on Gregory, the second Marauder of the route.
Gregory! And he doesn't. Gregory, what are you
Oh,
doing?
Gregory, how could you?
Hilarious.
Gregory's usually such a good boy. Gregory usually cooperates.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
Yeah, what you really don't want is for Gregory to be alive while the Aractron spawn in, because then it gets pretty dangerous. But of course, we have a professional playing. Another BFG to clear what would be a very slow room, and also a very dangerous one. There's some pretty strong enemies. Yeah, pretty strong enemies in there.
As I was playing through this master level casually, trying to get my first rank clear, I died so many times in there. There are like so many helmets of mine.
Yes, yes. When we were looking into the BFG routing, we often considered moving several BFGs, but that one was one that nobody ever even brought up as one that we would move, because It just makes it so much easier. Here we're gonna see Arbalist at work because it one-shots every single demon in this area, except the Pain Elemental, of course.
Is that Carcass serious?
Yeah, sometimes we get Carcasses being, well, Carcasses, I suppose. They're not known as anti-speedrun tech for nothing.
Yep. Good thing is, right now, we managed to get another 2 Blood Punches back after the last Doom Hunter for the next sequence. Which will have 2 Cybermen by. That are dealt with very efficiently when you have Blood Punches.
Yeah, I just want to remind everyone, this is being done on controller. It's pretty, it's pretty insane. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you play on the Xbox Series S
Series
at 120
S.
FPS?
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm been mainly busy with the 100% UN base campaign in terms of speedrunning lately. And after I gotten back to Super Gorness Master level for this marathon, managed to PB twice. It's been really smooth with these FPS. Really fun too.
Yeah, it's so nice being able to play it over 100 FPS. I'm really happy the console community can experience that now.
Yeah. The E-Tooks, the Me-Tooks, they're all, the Bunny Hops, they're all much more cooperative.
Yeah,
much
they're
more
all just
fun.
better feeling.
Alright, next very critical point.
So if we get lucky, this BFG is going to cause the Archvile to spawn. But if we're not lucky, a Cybermink is going to survive.
We're lucky.
Oh, there we go. That can be a run ender this late into the run.
That's a
and there's
reset.
Really
If
nothing
I honestly
to do about it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
these lock-ons were a little question word. Okay.
Yeah, it's really difficult to get this far in the run. Not just for the difficulty of surviving, but also the RNG that's necessary to get this far. Like, everything has to function first off. Like, the Marauders have to function, the spawns have to function. Everything has to kind of work, and on top of that, you have to execute perfectly. And you just have to hope the RNG is on your side. So getting this far is not easy. And then having that be like a potential reset point for a reason that's out of control is just very frustrating.
Yeah, definitely is. Oh, we have no more. Carcass.
Nice, and we want to chainsaw the last mecha zombie in this room. So we have to wait the least amount of time for this teeth door to open.
Yep. Oh, I like that. GG's, whiplashes.
Yeah,
While we're
sometimes we
waiting-
won't be able to get the... Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we had time for a donation.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do.
definitely. Right now. Perfect.
Yeah. We got a $100 donation from Kashuni that says, "Bro, less than 3." Aw.
Oh,
Thank you so
Kashuni.
much, Kashuni.
Kashuni, whoa, another big donation. Thank you.
Just as a reminder for everybody, all donations made during this event go to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. They're an organization dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. They create a culture that's smart about mental health through education and community programs, develop suicide prevention through research and advocacy, and provide support for those affected by suicide. So if you want to help an amazing cause, make sure you get your donations in.
You got a problem?
Here we go
I
with
killed,
a,
I killed off all the fodder. Barely any ballista.
oh no. If we can make it, we get to show off something really cool.
Hey!
There it is. Marauder gets taken out with the quad damage from the last room. Doing this correctly saves just an absurd amount of time. And unfortunately that Marauder was not very good at the one cycle. But if he is, which he usually is after you get rid of the first Marauder, you save upwards of 15 or 20 seconds in this area, and I believe MMA, that's what you need to get your next PB, right?
Yeah, pretty much. My PBs, they have been kind of sloppy with this asset.
No, it's just the Marauders, or they're Marauders. Sometimes they won't attack, even though like you're right in front of them, and then the quad just runs out. And MMA's been pretty unlucky, but he just needs that one run. Oh, the Twin Marauders' names, I almost forgot. Yes, they have names. The first Marauder, the one that MMA killed with the quad damage, his name is Wilhelm. And the other Marauder, yes, Wilhelm, and the other Marauder is named Dave. Oh, very fancy. What we saw there was a Crucible animation skip, which is only able to be performed if you attack the Tyrants from above with the Crucible. It's pretty precise on current patch. It was a little easier on later patches, and whew, we're really burning through this. Those Archviles were all hit by one Destroyer Blade. That is an MMA specific strategy. You discovered that, I want to say, a couple weeks ago?
Oh, maybe one.
Or maybe just a week ago? Yeah, it was very recent.
And we're pretty much done with all the heavy encounters as of right now. Only escape sequence left. Which is quite tricky as well if you're trying to go fast in it. I tend to use my Equipment Fiend rune heavy grenades.
Coming up on the escape sequence. This is definitely one of the harder parts of the level, casually, but MMA's done this a ton of times, so we'll see how he handles it. Fat armor stack already.
Nope. Oh, I dashed into him. Not good. Oh, I had no rad and going into this water. That's good. I've swum past that pickup once or twice. Also, time.
Very nice.
The run is over.
Reach the exit with 69 seconds left.
Sheesh.
Very nice. Yeah, that run doesn't last very long when MMA's got the controller in his hands.
Well, yeah, but that's I mean, to get to a point where a lot of the sequences, which are still pretty messy very often, but also very consistent a lot of times as well. I mean, I've said on this level, trying to get first only console related record for like 10 days straight. Like literally, I stopped talking to my friends that wanted to invite me to play Warzone with them. I'm like, no, I cannot play any other first person shooter. I gotta grind this master level. Yeah, it's been I've played this, I feel like, a good 1,000 times or so. I feel like. I can't tell for sure, but it feels like it.